What's going on, guys, and welcome to Drop Top Performance. In today's video, we're going to be cutting off the exhaust on the Trans Am. I know that sounds kind of silly and goofy, but there is a reason behind it. We are in the middle of receiving a hurricane here in Florida, so it's super windy and not really anything you can go do. So I decided, why not get under the car and start to chopping. So, backstory. This is, I want to say it's a Flowmaster exhaust. I'm not really sure, but it got on the guy who bought the car originally. He got the 411 or 410 gear put in, and then exhaust straight from the factory, right? So it's got, or right out of the factory or whatever. It got done at 1999. So the exhaust is 20 years old, and it's starting to, you can kind of hear that it's kind of coming apart on the inside in the case, and it's also starting to hang really low. And I think a lot of that has to do with just maybe old age, and then also possibly, not possibly, it's definitely getting hit by the rear end. So sorry if the wind's too loud, but you can tell that it hangs, and I don't particularly care for the hanging part, and it's also has some clearance issues underneath the car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it right off the Y pipe, just past the Y pipe, and I have a merging like connector or whatever. I'm going to get a 12-inch turn down. It's not like, it doesn't go 12 inches down. It goes 12 inches, and then probably like the 10-inch mark, it starts to curve a little bit, and I'm gonna push that to the passenger side, coming right out of the tire. So like right in here, it's gonna be coming out, not like protruding out, but it's gonna blow everything out. And the reason I'm gonna do that, yes, it's gonna make the car probably stupid loud and almost unbearable to drive on the highway, but realistically, this isn't my daily driver, and I don't plan on, you know, driving this thing on long highway trips, except for to go to the track. And then it'll save probably, I'm assuming that case probably weighs 30 pounds, at least 30 pounds. So that'll save up a little weight, because I am going to be doing the cage here pretty soon. So kind of compensate for that a little bit. Also, eventually I'm going turbo, so I'm not really going to need the exhaust in the back anyways. So it's a temporary fix, because this girl will be getting done here pretty soon. Starting to clean up the heads, and then I'll need a valve train, clean up everything, and then be ready to go. And then what I'll be looking into is ordering the, I'm finally gonna do it, Kevin. I know you've been fucking telling me to all these times that you post. You're always like, Ace, you need to, you know, do the Holley E5 or Holley Terminator X, da 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 da. Yes, I know it's better, it's far superior than the OEM. However, pause for dramatic effect, it's just not in the budget right now, and I'd rather do the fuel system, the engine, and the wiring harness all in one or in one like swoop thingy. That way I can knock it all out, and I don't have to pull the engine and do the and that, and then I'd rather just have it all out and then put everything in place. So Trailer Park Motorsports is the YouTube channel for Kevin. He's got a pretty stout 3rd gen Camaro. It's I want to say it's a 5.3 with a 80 millimeter turbo. He raced Drag Week. It's a pretty cool car, and he just switched over to Terminator X and loves it. So he's always busting my balls about it. So yeah, cutting off the exhaust. Yay, it's probably gonna sound stupid, but just kind of crank it up, do a cold start, see what you guys, so y'all can hear what it sounds like with the exhaust. And then obviously at the end of the video, we'll cut off, after the exhaust is all cut off, we'll do a video of what it sounds like with the essentially a straight pipe. It's just gonna be long tubes to a Y to a 12-inch downturn, or turn down. Turn down for what? So I'm assuming it's gonna be stupid loud on the inside, but what are you gonna do? Race cars, you know what I mean? So let's start this bad boy. right, so obviously the car is up in the air. So let me show you guys what we're working with. That trick chassis, 4 9-inch, that bad old girl. So what I plan on cutting is I'm gonna cut like right here, just so I can pull that straight out from the Y pipe, and then I'll probably lower the rear end to give me more clearance to cut here. And then what I'll do is I'll shove this case back and then drop it down, pull it out. The 12-inch not cut out, but turn down will probably come to about here and then start to turn down. But what I'm going to do with it is put it kind of at an angle, because what I don't want is the fumes to just kind of build underneath here and then seep into the car itself. So what I'll do is I'll probably take it and I'll rotate it, and I'll probably angle it out a little bit to kind of get the fumes out from underneath the car, as far as like while I'm sitting there at a stoplight or at idle or whatever. This is the plan. Now if it works, we'll see. However, it is gonna happen in either way, so it's happening, whatever. And then so I want to teach myself how to weld, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a straight piece and I'm gonna cut it up in sections, and then I'm gonna like use it for like possibly pie cuts. Shoot, I don't know, I'm gonna recycle it and use it. I say that, but it's probably just gonna wind up sitting in the garage just collecting dust. But I said I'm gonna use it, so I'm gonna use it because I need to learn how to weld, because that's like the one thing I do not know how to do. And I have a nice Eastwood MIG over there that I've never really used. I turned it on, but I don't think I've ever actually used it. So let's get to cutting and get this thing out of here. Alright, so as you can probably tell, we made a little progress. I'm gonna bring my scale out here in a minute and weigh all this. I would probably say between 20 to 30 pounds of weight savings, which I mean isn't a lot, but my favorite part about the whole thing is that it clears up so much room back here as far as being able to like work on things and kind of see stuff better. So this is nice to have, you know. I won't have any issues changing gear fluid or anything like that, so it kind of opens everything up. Yes, those are zip ties. I'm in the middle of working on that. Pretty much I'm just kind of having it set right now until we get everything nice and tight in the way that I want it. So show you a little idea of what I did. This is the 12-inch turn down. Realistically, this one is a little shorter. This one's probably like 10 inches. But the other one is a full 12 inches. And as you men know, and women know as well, every inch counts. So this is what we got going on at the moment. Just a straight turn down. I have it angled because I kind of want it to push outwards. And in a couple minutes, and we're gonna drop it down and then give her a start. It's probably gonna be loud as anything you could imagine. I'm sure it's gonna be extremely loud because the car already has a pretty lumpy cam, and it's pretty loud as it is with the exhaust. So we shall see. Clearance on the drive shaft is good. I probably picked up I don't know, probably a whole 1/4 inch of clearance compared to the other exhaust. It was so close, like it almost kind of worried me, but this I can stick my whole finger like in between it and go like boom boom, and you know, yeah, boom boom. So everything's looking good. So what we're gonna do now is lower it back down and then start her up, and you know, hope that it's not too loud. I know it is gonna be loud, but hopefully it's not too terrible. So gonna go set down the camera here in a minute, drop this puppy down, and then start her up and see what's going on. Ooh, it is looking a little rough. You can hear the wind whistling It's coming. That is for sure. The Hurricane is a coming. All right, guys. So I brought out my scale. I'm gonna see how much my little butt weighs. What was it, like 152.6, right? So what I'm gonna do is grab which one of these at a time. .6. Yeah. 157. And then for the heavy boy, 182.8. So that's definitely some weight savings right there. So that's definitely some weight savings, as you can tell, which is going to help because the cage definitely is not light. So it'll kind of compensate a little bit for that. It sounds pretty good in my opinion. Clearance is so much better, which is nice. Because sometimes when I would turn, I would hear the drive shaft hitting the exhaust, and it was kind of annoying. But guys, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell button. Let the computer say, hey, Drop Top Performance has posted another video, and then you go watch that video, and then you like it, and then you comment. It's that simple. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Check you later.